Hey Tankers, Bonsai Duck here. Today we have a submission from a new player or new to the group here, Teufel91, better known as Teuf. Teuf follows me on Twitch and is generally and pretty much pops in on all my streams, and is well, his account was created in 2014, but he's only got about 2,200 games under his belt with a win percentage of about 46, moving up to 47%. So, Toof, I did look over your stats a little bit, just kind of because trying to figure out what type of player you are. There was obviously a period of time where you weren't playing the game very much, or if at all. But the one thing I did notice is that you need to create some more damage. Your destruction ratio is really good. I mean, it's above 1.0. But your damage is down, and that's telling me that you're probably a little hesitant, and I was there too, and I fully understand that. And I think we're going to see some points in this game, and I haven't watched the whole thing, but I think we're going to see some points in this game where you could probably be a little bit more aggressive. It's a tough thing to learn. It is a hard thing to know when to be aggressive and not be a YOLO. Okay. That is, I can't make it any easier than that, but you've got to learn that when your team is making their moves, there's times for you to be aggressive. And being in a case-made TD like the SU-85 can make it a little cumbersome. I mean, obviously you're kind of in the back sniping and destroying, but there's a time where you need to be aggressive because you got to get those hit points. You got to get that damage. That's going to obviously increase win rate. Not that that's everything, but it's going to increase your confidence as you start destroying more or damaging more. You're going to create, you're going to build more confidence in your game. Also, learning the maps and where you can be is a huge thing. Game mechanics is a huge thing to this game. People think you just get in, you play arcade game, tank game, and you just shoot and run around and shoot each other. And that's, at tier 1 when you first start, and that's what you're doing. But as you start progressing through the tiers, you start learning that there's more and more that you need to deal with, and there's more and more that you need to think about, and the mechanics of the game. And I think we'll see how you're doing with those. If we think you understand the mechanics of the game. I also looked, and you're not pushing through the tiers, like just blazing through them, which is good. I think you've got I know you have a tier 10 because you sent me a video of it. But I think you're experimenting, and that's the way it is, and that's how you get better. You have to make a lot of mistakes in order to get better. I don't think anybody, there are those that can sit right down, play this game, and be instant unicum. That's not me, and I don't know of anybody that it is. But it's usually a lot of games and learning the mechanics. So anyway, enough about that. So Toof is over here. He's on his SU-85. He's on Steeps in a standard battle and a tier 6, tier 5, tier 4 game. So mid-tier medium, casemate team medium. It's running the 85mm with 180 alpha and 144 penetration. If he brings the gold, he jumps up to 194 penetration. And if he fires the HE, he's got 344. He is running a small repair kit, small health kit, and a fire extinguisher. I generally don't run fire extinguishers. I hate getting on fire, but I would rather have the boost for like food and stuff like that. You're running the binoculars, which is not bad. I don't know what your crew setup here is, but it's not bad. And you're running the camo net, so good on you. I'm assuming there's a gun rammer involved here, and maybe you have a gun lane drive. I'm not sure, but I don't know what your third piece of equipment is. But anyway, so you spawned in the north, and on this map, TDs will generally tend to flow over to the east side, down in the river area, the ditch area, I guess, or up here where you're headed, and kind of cover the middle. Very rarely do you see any TDs over here. This is mainly the heavy area. You'll see them back in here generally, but there's really no good places for them right in here. So, but let's see where you go. Now, I do notice you're running some type of zoom mod. So hopefully that doesn't cause any issues here. But here we go. Alright, so Teuf's pulling up into the bush. Slowly but surely you can see that you got a good contingent headed right down the ditch road. You have a TD and a couple TDs headed over to the... there's a Type 64. Headed over on the west side. He's going to come back up and give you a little bit of that. Yeah, there's 250 for you, buddy, or 159. You did get spotted. And you've got some of your mediums and lights over there working the ditch road. And that's leaving you here to kind of cover the middle. Now, this is probably a good place to come to get some early shots. Not sure how long I would stay here, to be honest with you. Because everybody knows these bushes are here, right? T40 over there. Oh, there's Luke's. And I think I would have let that close in just a little more, but the shell obviously dropped down. That looks... Oh, is he going to give you another peek? He going to let you get another shot at him? Looks like he's moving back. There he is. And down he goes. There's a good start. Took out their eyes. At least a set of their eyes. And a good TD. The T40s are a really good TD at this level. We got there Matilda. Now he's down in the lower gully. Below that hill, where obviously you can't see him, so. Looks like your west side is running into a little bit of something. You got a Hetzer who's being very aggressive. Let's see, oh, there's that Type 64 again. Let the zoom come in. I don't know if you have the gun laying drive on this, but you might think about it. If you can get vert stabs, then that's obviously better. Alright, so yeah, I would be thinking about, well, I'd honestly, okay, at this point, these guys have moved in. And this is the point of the game where you have to decide, oh, knowing where my team is at, okay, now they can, easily the two mediums can break off, head over to the west and take care of that Brit Panther. The two heavies should move off to the east and come in behind these guys, which means that you need to hustle your little butt over here and get some damage. All right, because this is the point where it's starting to get. It's almost becoming a waffle stomp. It's 7-3. They've only got 3,000 hit points left. You need to get in. You need to get in the game, and you need to be a part of it. At least that's my opinion. All right, you already got 3 kills. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wow. Okay. Driving around in the zoom mode. That's okay. This I would be out here in third person. Okay, and simply because are you in third person? Well, I don't know what happened there. Is that me again? Okay, sorry, I had it messed up, so ignore that. Alright, you are in third person. So coming over here, now, yeah, moving into the right spot. Okay. Now, your team did exactly what I wouldn't want them to do, which is allowing this team to come back in and push down here, because now it's just you and the T28. Your KV-22, 220, and your 14 TP and your MT25 went to the west, and nobody's going to the east. All right, so this is going to change things a little bit. There's the OI, and he's down low. And Artie took him out. We got Churchill over there. There you go. Nice, nice. Again, it's a 10-7 game, so it's not in hand now because your heavies, the people that pushed up through the middle, didn't really do the right things as far as I believe. Oh, dang it. I hate it when that happens. Oh! That's hard in a casemate to lead fire, but he spotted you now. T-28 look like no, he's not moving in. Your M41 HMC's moving up though. Yep, there goes the T-28. Alright, that's a fairly tough little tank at Tier 4. Got a good hard-hitting gun. You're gonna move up with him, which is good. The Stug is going to be a big problem, and of course, if the Elk can spot you for the Arty, the M44 is going to cause some major issues with you guys. But the Hetzer, Mr. Hetzer, he took care of the M44, so that's down. The Elk looks like he's moving over to the Hetzer and your Elk. Hetzer's probably on a reload if he doesn't have the big gun. Well, if he does have the big gun, but it doesn't matter, he's down. Alright, so it's you, the T-28 F-30, your 3 Arty against a Stug who's dug in somewhere. Elk is... Oh, there's the Stug. Oh, just a quick snapshot that didn't work. But you're going to get a second chance here. There you go. Alright, so now... There's the M41 HMC. Where did the Elk go? You see your Arty start dying. You know where he went. Or is he coming back? Following the shot pointer for the M41. Not sure how quickly he reloads.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And he's down. Yep, the Elk is over there taking on your Arty. Are you gonna head back? You're gonna cap. Nope, looks like you're going back to base, which is... Nope, your guy said get on cap. M41 HMC is coming this way. Birch Gun's gonna try and take on the Elk. Alright, now the best thing about the cap is set yourself in a position. You don't have to worry about their Arty, right? But you moving around, you're not using your binos to their ability. Okay? So pick a spot where you know he can't really get in behind you without you seeing him, which would be somewhere over here. And you can traverse to the left and the right and kind of, you know, get a shot on him. But just driving around in circles is not benefiting anything. But you don't want him in behind you without you knowing about it. Alright, he's taking down the Birch Gun. Fortunately, I don't believe that gives you any camo protection. Here comes the M41 HMC. There's no sense in moving around, to be honest with you. There's really not. Except that you're taking away your effect of your binos. Alright, if you would sit still, your binos kick in, gives you more view range. But you managed to win and cap it out. That's a victory. All right, well, you got a first class out of it. You got a duelist, a fire for effect, and Top Gun. All right, 75,397 in credits, 2,284 in experience, and a bond. You did 918 in damage, got 6 kills for a base XP of 761. All right. You fired 15 shots. Of those, 9 hit, and of those 9, 8 penetrated. So the shots that hit did some damage. The shots that you fired, some went off into space. You did 325 from 300 meters out, and you managed to spot for 107. Premium account player, so you made some good credits, made some good experience. So, like I said, it's knowing when to jump in there and be aggressive. Given that your team did what they did by driving into the campers and getting shot and killed out, makes your decision work better for you. All right. Personally, I'm a more aggressive player, so I'm going to be a much more aggressive when I review these and critique them and stuff like that. But at the same point, it worked out for you, and you were able to win the game. So just take some pointers and go with that. So that's Teufel91 in his SU-85 on steps in a standard battle. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Keep those videos coming. I greatly appreciate it. This is Bonsai Duck out.